Namaskar. Hare Krishna. Sometimes in our life, the hard phases of conditions, and for the front one, seems like a very harsh feeling in itself. Then, what we should do there? Maybe sometimes we are not able to face them. We are not conforming our reality to be according to them. What is there the real significance and strength to all of us? Isn't it look like a great worth in itself when we feel so much hard side in front of us and we are ready to have it? This is itself a great feeling, no? And also a big support through our emotion to us. Yes, we are sometimes not ready to face them. We are not maybe accessible to create those surrounding in front of us. But somehow if we see those all the phases of our life, there is only the can say reason we are the maker of those conditions in which we are feeling sometimes low and sometimes also satisfied from them. There, at first, we have to make a surrounding. Surrounding mean to say through our thought, through our emotion, we have to create a positivity in ourselves first. Then we can see everything is going to happen according to our choices. Our choices mean to say if there is some kinds of conditions and someone's behavior is not equal through our emotion and according to our desires, then maybe sometimes we are making ourselves so mess and feel so low after having those of words which they are just sharing to all of us. Then we can make ourselves messed according to those all the views where we don't have the capacity to have it. At this proper moment, we only do one thing, and that one thing is we have to keep chant in our thought. Chant mean to say in positivity, in with the positive liberties we can feel the positivity baby they are sharing their hard side or hard phases through their words, through their behaviors. But here we must have to keep chanting in our thoughts, in our mind and soul with the positive vibration. And chant mean to say we have to keep our not eyes closed, keep our thoughts close mean to say for them, for those front one they which they means able to share their hard sided, but we are not ready to have it to take them. Those of our real faith and real support is itself a great worth to us and gives us in can say tremendous peaceness in inside our soul and mind, where can so completely we can feel the real peaceful feeling in itself. They are sharing their sided, they are just derived by their same thoughts they have. Nature, not nature has given them those kinds of their behaviors or thoughts. Maybe they are surrounded by some kinds of conditions according to their choices or their behaviors. But here mostly if we are not ready and we are not prepared to have it, don't, then we can't neglect them, because if we neglect them this is so hard to us, not for them, for us this is so hard. So here kindly we have to support our thoughts in the same way, and means keep chant in any kinds of Lord's form, Lord's word which we want to share. We want to share in our thoughts, in our emotion. We have the those all the phases of different kinds of emotions in the positivity with Lord's compassionate words. We can chant the Lord's name in our soul, in our emotion with the conditions phases, maybe what the work we are doing continuously, and we can chant with them. This because if we are doing our work is also the worship, and in those our doing work we can chant if the Lord's name and Lord's kindness feel in our soul and mind, then we are ready to have the positivity in our thought, and we are ready to make ourselves so can say no strong. Yes, in strong inside and outside, in both way we can make ourselves strong. Kindly we must have to think one thing, that we are the creator of our images. We can't have the not consider the power, we must have to understand we can't blame others. because no one is the reason here. What we are feeling, we are only the reason. Then why we are so late to understand it? Maybe someone came in our life and poked us and makes us feel so mess and low. Because of them we are feeling low. What is this? This is not the meaning of our life. They are doing their job, their work, their choices. But here mostly we have to understand our realness, no? What we can feel, what we have the power, but where the capacity of our thoughts is going to be pretend our thoughts and emotion in the positive way and also supportive way to all of us. And we can. But at first we must have to keep faith on us. We can do this and we can attend those all the sides what we want to all of us. We can't have the right to make ourselves feel low and sometimes also sad because of someone's behavior and someone's reactions, their choices. They are doing their work. But if we are doing mess through them, then what we actually doing to all of us, what we are creating our emotion, and in which way we can feel the real peace. So here mostly we have to support ourselves. We have to support ourselves, mean to say we create a positivity in our mind and see the positivity in others also. Yes, this is so hard. Sometimes this is very hard. We can't do this, but we can and we have to do this because we are not doing for others. We are doing for us only. And this is our support for us. And nature always supports us in many different ways. Different kinds of supportive bonds we can get from the nature. We can see from the nature and observe to us and make ourselves so worthful, so strong through our thoughts and emotion in all the ways. There at first we have to choose those right way, those right path to all of us. Yes, if one is doing their choice, their attempts, their whatever they like to do, they are doing, their job is here, means there, and according to them we are going to make ourselves messed and also obsessed by them. Then what is this we are doing for us? We are making ourselves mess through them and by them. This is not their fault, this is our fault when we are doing wrong with us. So here mostly we have to understand our reality, what we like, what our choices, and what we have the power. Power mean to say the capacity for facing, for can say no, giving our reaction to the front one, and we can make ourselves maybe some of the lack inside us, and we can feel in ourselves. Then we can fulfill it. We can feel it because of our positivity, positive thinking through the natures. And when we sit silently and see for the nature, then we can observe all the positivity, all the strength for us. We are not able to make ourselves messed because of any other hard and negative phases. We are not doing good to us, because if we can't have those power to make ourselves feel so relaxed and worthful, then what is the importance of life? We are living life what the way, and we have chosen there. Kindly we have to support ourselves in those way where we can find the realness of life. If someone is doing their job, what they would like to attend from their thoughts, and we are means accepting those all their emotions, their behaviors in the negative way, then they are not wrong here. We are going to obsess ourselves in the negativity and with all the negative phases of our life. We are making ourselves mess through them and blaming them. This is not the right way. This is not right way of attaining our role for our life. They are doing their job, their choices, and if we are attaining our role in those negative way, then we are making ourselves messed by them and blaming to them. They are just doing their hard all the phases and hearts all the phases to all of us. Here only we are wrong, and we are not able to understand these all the reality and making ourselves so messed through them. And at the final stage what we can do, we are going to throw ourselves in those directions which is not so worthful and also supportive to all of us. Kindly we must have to understand this one reality our life are making. We all ever know this one thing. Then if we want to live blissfully, then we have to give those same thing to the others. If we are ready to give those things, then we definitely one day definitely get those the same in return. And this is the life's realness, this is the life's reality. If we are not ready to understand it, then why we are going to blame others and all the time want to think about the negativity for the others? This is not means here we are affecting them, we are affecting to us. If maybe if we are thinking negativity for the others, then here we are not affecting them. They can't able to means understand our thoughts for them, what they are just doing, their attempts, their choices, and what we are giving them are only effectiveness to them, but they are not ready to understand it. We are doing and we are understanding, and also we are observing. And if we know this reality, we are giving the negativity to others, then they are not taking, we are all able to take them, then we must have to understand we are the reason for making ourselves messed in those thinking which we don't want to think for us. So kindly we have to understand this reality. If want to feel the positivity, feel the strength, then at first we have to think for others in the same way. And if we give the blessing again and again an infinite positivity and with blessing to the others, then we are not supporting them, we are just creating a positivity, a positive liberty to all of us, and able to support our thoughts in those way where we can find the realness of life, the infinite grace of life. And then we can say life means live, not breathing. Life means understand the life, observe the life, and spread the positivity through life. This is called the living life process in honest way. Maybe we have seen very dark phase of our conditions. Some of the life's those sorts which is not so bearable and not so easy. We have seen them. We have faced them. Then what we should do? We should have to make ourselves so messed and just thrown out through the realness of life, through the happiness of life. Yes, we have to understand this reality. What is this? Maybe we have seen the very, can say, in a cruel condition and hard conditions in our life. Then at first we have to understand those all the life's phases are derived by us. We are the maker of them. Maybe somehow we have created them, we never have the knowledge about them. Here only we have to keep chant. Keep chant means keep our concentration high on our positive thinking. And we have, if nothing like any work to do, then we must have to chant on Lord's name. Different kinds of Lord's name and different forms, we must have to chant on them. And if we are doing this, we are just making our time so precious and just utilizing the time's realness with the great worth and supportive direction of life, and also for us and for others, can say definitely. But mostly we have to understand the Lord's support and Lord's care, what the Lord's given us in infinite way, the positivity. We every time see the negativity in our life and not able to concentrate on the positivity. But definitely we have gotten the positivity in infinite way. Yes, Lord has given us, but we haven't the time to see them. Only we just thrown ourselves in the negative all the phases. This is not the right way of attaining our role for the life. If we have seen the negativity, then we concentrate our thoughts in positive side, that we have also the positive all the liberties in our life, and we must have to watch this, we must have to attempt this, our honesty for them. Then here we are ready to support ourselves and create a new phase, a new form of our life, and also like an inspiration for the front one. Only we must have to try one time, then we will see how blissfully this is yes, this is itself a great feeling and relaxed feeling to all of us. Lord has given us in infinite way the direction, the instruction of life, but little low means we are getting ourselves little low for understanding them. This is not the lack of means Lord's compassion to all of us. This is only our lack, means here the lack of our regards for the Lord's compassionate all the themes which we have seen or we are continuously being able to see in front of us through nature, through the creation of Lord, through the emotion, beautiful emotions of the front one. This is called the life. To means the understanding of life. Yes, if we do this, then we get in the same way. We all ever know this reality of life. So here we only give our efforts, our support in the form of blessing to others every time. Maybe they are whatever they would like to give us and they are giving, but we have to give only those, all the positivity. This is called the understanding, real understanding.